Hello my dear friends, and welcome back to another Star Wars news update. In today's video we have some amazing news for The Mandalorian Season 3. Misty Rosas, who played Kuil in Season 1 and Frog Lady in Season 2, has confirmed that she is going to be in The Mandalorian Season 3. Now we don't know if she's going to be playing a new character altogether, but the general consensus is that we're getting more Frog Lady. Now just a quick recap because it has been quite a while. In Season 2, Frog Lady's arc lasted between chapters 10 and 11. A friend to Pelimoto, she needed Mando to escort her from Tatooine to the estuary moon of Trask because she had eggs that needed to be fertilized by her husband. These are the eggs that Grogu had a special taste for. Now their journey took a bumpy detour when a chase with the New Republic led them to crash on Moldo Crease. After some action trying to escape the knobby white ice spiders, our heroes finally made it to Trask. There, Frog Lady reunited with her husband and they babysat Grogu for a little while too. And while it seems like her story was over in the context of The Mandalorian, we've all been hoping for our favourite frog to make a return in the future. Well, with this amazing news that Misty is back, Season 3 is hopefully where that's going to happen. Now there is of course the possibility that Season 3 provides Misty with a new role as a new character, a new alien for fans to fall in love with. Both things can be true at the same time. She might reprise the role as Frog Lady while also portraying a new character altogether. And speaking of Frog Lady, I've always been a proponent of the theory that she's more important than we think. We should not discount her just yet. She was subtly set up to be quite an important side character. Now, apart from the surface level mission that Din had to perform as her escort, there is one scene that seemed to be very poetic and indicative of a larger significance. When they were stuck on Moldo Crease in Chapter 10, Frog Lady used the vocabulator of the remnants of Q90 and gave an emotional speech about her eggs being the last of her life cycle. And this is where we learn the most about the character, about the suffering that her species went through, and the importance of getting to her husband. Now thankfully she did end up persuading Din to keep his word, but the story she tells, as many fans point out, seemed to be reflective of Grogu, a clever technique by Jon Favreau and Peyton Reed to have a character convey a message that is true of another. Just like the Yoda species, Frog Lady belongs to a rare race from an unknown and presumably isolated world, a species that is scarce in the galaxy as we know it. Whatever the case may be, Frog Lady was instantly a fan favourite and is a character we want to see more of in the upcoming seasons. And the only way I can see this happening is if Mando needs to make a stop on the moon of Trask. Now Misty Rosas is among many returning actors who've been confirmed for the upcoming third season. Others include the likes of Simon Kassianides, Carl Weathers, Giancarlo Esposito, Katie Sackhoff, and of course Pedro Pascal, who did not spend a lot of time on set due to filming HBO's The Last of Us series. And as I've also reported, we've heard of Christopher Lloyd joining the cast, and it's expected that Emily Swallow, who plays everyone's favourite Mandalorian armourer, is going to return to play a large role as well, following the events of the Book of Boba Fett. This is going to be awesome. Now, while these are the only ones confirmed so far, we'll no doubt hear about other new and returning characters very soon. But one thing we should mention is the picture that she shared on Instagram. It's got fans talking about the logo for Season 3 and what it might look like. Both Seasons 1 and 2 had their own distinct logos, or should I say logo design backgrounds. Season 1 had a twin sunset, and Season 2 was that gorgeous blue. So the mystery is, what design Season 3's logo will have. I remember how excited we all got when we first saw that poster for Season 2. The anticipation was astounding, and I hope this time it's going to be just as grand. It's expected that The Mandalorian Season 3 is going to drop in December, but we should have an answer at Star Wars Celebration. As always guys, this is the way. And so now, my dear Mandalorians, an awesome update for Obi-Wan Kenobi, but this piece of news is made even more awesome if you're going to attend Star Wars Celebration. Unfortunately, that does not include myself, but if you are going, you're going to absolutely love this. As we know, the premiere of the series has been moved from the Wednesday to Friday, May the 27th, which is during Star Wars Celebration, and the premiere is going to have episodes 1 and 2. Well now, Steven Stanton has revealed that there is going to be a special Obi-Wan Kenobi premiere screening at Celebration. This sounds insane. What an atmosphere that's going to be, especially if, and imagine this, Vader shows up at the end of episode 2. The roof will fly off and we're gonna have a reaction bigger than than the Episode 9 Palpatine reveal. So if you're going to Celebration on the 27th, this is something to really look forward to, a true, authentic Star Wars viewing experience. I'm sure it's going to feel like 2005 again, but on a much grander scale. We really miss these characters, and seeing Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan for the first time is going to be quite emotional. I know we saw it in the teaser trailer, but it's a whole nother story when you're watching it in the show itself. I'm sure people are going to post videos from Celebration of the fan reaction. I can't wait to see those. And so now, my dear Mandalorians, another massive win for The Mandalorian. The Hollywood Reporter recently published an analysis of the viewing data on Disney+, and this revealed the most watched Marvel and Star Wars series on the streaming service. And across all of the Disney+ original series, The Mandalorian still proves to be by far the most popular, with 14.5 billion, that's billion with a B, minutes watched during 2020, 8.4 billion were during the 8 weeks of the run of Season 2, and this figure includes both seasons. And out of all of the Marvel series, none managed to exceed either season of Mando, but both Loki and WandaVision did exceed the 4 billion mark. And just comparing Star Wars to Star Wars, Season 2 of The Mandalorian was the most successful, and the Book of Boba Fett had 4.4 billion minutes of viewership. But the Book of Boba Fett broke records after the fact, and the bounty hunter-centric Star Wars show saw a consistent increase in viewing time week to week. And despite the fact that The Mandalorian has the edge on the Book of Boba Fett overall, the Book of Boba finale had a 36% higher viewership than the Mandalorian Season 2 finale. And with The Mandalorian, it just goes to show that good storytelling always comes out on top. So the inevitable question is, where will 2022 leave Star Wars viewership? Well, I suspect we're going to see record-breaking numbers for the Kenobi series. It is the most anticipated Star Wars show of all of them. This could be the Disney Plus original series to finally shoot past The Mandalorian's insane records. And as I've said in the past, Kenobi really needs to do well, not just in viewership, but also fan reception. I think this series is like the judgment day of all the Star Wars projects. If it doesn't deliver, I can see the backlash being worse than for the sequels. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. Kenobi looks to be a series really on track, and all signs point to this being an incredible show. I think it's going to be amazing, but all I'm saying is, it's such a decisive one for this franchise, especially when we've had large, never-before-seen levels of disinterest and apathy towards Lucasfilm and the franchise on the whole. But I've got a really good feeling about Kenobi, and I'm sure none of this is going to be relevant. Ewan McGregor is back, Hayden Christensen is back, and I'm sure it's going to be absolutely kick-ass. So there's some food for thought to wrap things up for today's video. 3 days away from LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and Kenobi is just over a month and a half away. And so, my dear friends, we come to the end of this Star Wars news update. I hope you're all having an amazing day. If you enjoyed this one, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And why not hit that bell so that you're alerted every time I post a new video. But until the next one, my dear friends, may the Force be with you always. I'm Star Wars Meg. Have a good one.